Hello students, today I am going to discuss how to execute simple 8051 C programs in Keel compiler. So first open the Keel compiler. This is the editor where we are going to write the C program. The procedure is just same as how we write a ASM program. So go to project, say new project, give a name to the project. So I'll give name as CP and save it in the folder. Then select Atmel. Then in that we need to select this microcontroller, then say OK. For software programs here you should say no. Then source group has been created. Next thing is we should create a file, that is a C file. So open new file. Here we are going to type our C program. #include. So in the previous video I told you what is the significance of this line. So this is a preprocessor statement wherein REG51 is a header file that is particularly for the 8051 microcontrollers and its family members. So we are going to write the main function. The return type also is void and the parameters are also void. You can take it as just null. Here we are going to use the unsigned char data type. Unsigned char z. After declaring the variable, let us use it in the for loop. The syntax for loop here is the same how we use it in C program. I will take a smaller value here, I less than or equal to say 15. Next, here you have to write P1 is equal to Z. So here you are sending the Z value to port 1. Then enter. This is the program. This is a simple program. So I have completed typing the program. Let us save the program. While saving the program, give the program name just same as the project name. So I will give cp dot c. You should write dot c since it's a C file here. So by default, save as type all files will be there. Even then you have to write dot c extension and say save. Save it in the same folder XYZ in this case. Now open the, you have to add this to your source group. So add this file to your source group. Then close it. You get a plus here. It means the file has been added. Click on the plus. You can see the file that we have just added. Now the next step is to compile the program and to execute it. So what we'll do first, we'll say build a target. So the compilation is being done. P1 undefined identifier we are getting. So let us change this P1 to capital P and observe what happens. Save it. Once again you build the target. This time we got 0 errors and 0 warnings. It means port name has to be written in capital letter. Let us go to the next step, execute the program. Start and stop debug session. So now I'm going to start the debug session. Since we are going to see the output in port 1, we should go to peripherals and select IO ports in that port 1. Now step by step execution we shall see. So the yellow arrow is pointing here. It means we are going to start the execution from this step. Actual execution begins here. So step over. Observe the value in port 1. It is initially FF. Next, when we say P1 equal to Z, what happens? The initial value of Z0 is being sent to port 1. So you are getting 0 here. Blank here in this part means it all the bits are 0. Next 1, because Z is incremented every time. So after 0, 1 is being sent. Similarly, you get 2, 3, up to 15, you are going to get the values like this. Here 15 means in decimal it is 15, so in hexadecimal 0FH. So up to that the value will be sent. Let us see the next program. Write an 8051C program to send hex values for ASCII characters and to port 1. Okay, so there are few ASCII characters. We are going to modify the same program. So those characters we are going to store it in an array. The data type for this array is also same, mynum. So you all of you know how to represent an array. So this is how we declare an array. Now initializing the array, since it's a character array, the elements are fed into double quotes. Then ABCD, capital A, B, C, D. So this is how the mynum array is initialized. Then how many elements are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 elements are there. So in the loop, we'll take z less than or equal to 10. And now we want to send element of this mynum array. To extract that element, we should write mynum, and the index here is represented by z, mynum of z. So this is the program. When you run the above program on your simulator, you can see how P1 displays value 30H, 31H, 32H, up to 35H, then 41H, 42H, up to 44H, corresponding to the ASCII hex values for the ASCII values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ASCII values, every letter on your keyboard is having an ASCII value. That ASCII value is again converted to hex and then it is sent to port 1. Let us run the program. First stop the debug session, then build target. Okay. Again we have to open port 1 since we have to see the output in port 1. Go to peripherals, IO port, port 1. Let us execute the program. Now we execution start from the first line, that is array is being declared and initialized. Now the for loop is going to be executed. Step over. First value that is sent is 30. 30 is the hex value for the ASCII 0. Then 31 you are going to get corresponding to 1, corresponding to 2 you'll get 32. Like this for numbers up to 35 you're getting. 41 is for capital A, 42B, 43C, and for D you're getting 44, and this terminates the program. So this is the we have come out of the loop now. So this is the program. Let us see the next program. Write an 8051C program to toggle all the bits of P1 continuously. So here we have to toggle all the bits of port 1. For toggling continuously is there, it means there is no limitation on how many times the loop has to be executed. So we can just remove all this. Next, we have to toggle the bits, means we have to send 2 values continuously for port 1. So initially we'll send 1 value. We'll send 0 cross 55. 0 cross 55, it is the hexadecimal value that we are sending, that is 55H. Then again P1 is equal to, if we toggle 55, we are going to get double AH. So 0 cross double A. This is, we are sending double AH value to the port 1. After that, just close the for loop. These two statements are under for loop. So this is the program. Let us save it. Stop the previous debug session. Then go to project, build project. So you got 0 errors and warnings. Then start the debug session. You can choose a different port for seeing the output also. Let us execute the program. You can observe the yellow arrow is being pointed in here. It means execution starts here. When we send 55H, this is the value sent to port 1. You can see 4 ones and 4 zeros alternatively. Now just look at the 0th bit and first bit. So 0th bit is 1, first bit is 0, then 1 0 1 0. In the next set, whatever zeros are there now, they will be turned to 1, and whatever ones are there, they will be turned to 0. See here. In the previous case, this bit was 1 and this was 0. Now alternative, this is toggling continuously, it will be toggled. We have to see the output in this manner. This is how you are going to execute the